Imagine opening a laptop, describing an app in plain English, going for a coffee, and coming back to see it designed, coded, tested, and deployed by a swarm of AI agents. That is not sci fi anymore. It is the direction real engineering teams are already moving toward. A couple of years ago, a new phrase started spreading through developer circles: vibe coding. In vibe coding, instead of writing every line by hand, the developer chats with an AI model, describes what the software should do, and lets the model generate the code. The term was popularized in 2025 by computer scientist Andrej Karpathy, who described vibe coding as fully giving into the vibes, embracing exponentials, and almost forgetting that the code even exists. Platforms like Replit explain vibe coding as telling AI what app is wanted in natural language, while the system writes the implementation behind the scenes. In practice, this means many developers already spend their day pasting error messages into chatbots, asking for fixes, and iterating on generated snippets instead of typing everything themselves. It is fast, it is fun, and it is incredibly powerful for prototypes. But there's a catch: the AI is still mostly a supercharged autocomplete waiting for the next prompt. The model does not wake up in the morning with a plan to ship a feature, run tests, open pull requests, and update documentation unless explicitly told step by step. That is where the next evolution starts: agentic engineering. Industry leaders now use the term agentic AI for systems that can plan, act, and adapt to reach a goal with minimal human intervention. Instead of a single chatbot waiting for instructions, agentic systems use multiple AI agents that understand context, break a big task into smaller steps, call tools and APIs, and carry out actions autonomously. Amazon, Red Hat, and others define agentic AI as goal oriented software that creates its own to do list, executes those steps across different systems, and only asks humans for approval when needed. UiPath describes this as agentic automation. Agents decide what should happen next, software robots click the buttons and call APIs, and humans step in for direction and oversight. Infosys and Stack Overflow have highlighted how these agents do more than autocomplete code. They can manage open ended problems, handle multi step processes, and take over work like testing, reviewing code, and preparing pull requests. So, what does this actually look like for programming? Imagine a small SaaS team needs a new billing feature. In the vibe coding world, someone opens an editor, describes the feature to an AI assistant, gets back code, runs it, hits errors, pastes stack traces into the chatbot, and slowly nudges the system towards something that works. In an agentic engineering world, the human sets a clear goal and constraints, add usage based billing, follow existing architecture, all tests must pass, and security rules cannot be broken. A supervisor agent takes that goal, spins up a coding agent to modify the backend, a testing agent to design and run new test cases, and maybe a documentation agent to update the API docs and changelog. These agents talk to version control, run commands, query logs, call external APIs, and iterate until the acceptance criteria are met, logging everything for review. The human is no longer just vibe coding in a chat window. The human is engineering the system of agents, defining goals, constraints, guardrails, and what done actually means. This shift is already underway in real companies that use AI agents to automate workflows across development, IT, customer service, and back office operations. Studies and case reports show agents coordinating multi step processes from code review and bug detection to scheduling, document handling, and operations monitoring. For developers, this does not mean disappearing. It means spending less time wrestling with syntax and more time on architecture, specifications, ethics, and system design. Engineers who learn to describe problems clearly, define agent roles, choose the right tools, and design safe feedback loops will be the ones who get the most leverage from these systems. Vibe coding turned natural language into a real programming interface. Agentic engineering turns that interface into a coordinated team that can actually ship. Right now, Many organizations are experimenting with AI agents and workflow automation, and the teams that master this transition are seeing big gains in speed and efficiency. So, the next time an app is vibe coded with a chatbot, there's a bigger question worth asking. How could this be reimagined as a set of agents working together toward a goal, not just a single model spitting out code? Because that mental shift from writing code to guiding vibes to orchestrating agents is what defines the next evolution of programming.